I'm sorry to take so long, guys, but everybody knows I like kids better than people.
How are you, baby?
How are you, baby?
I want to stay. Can I stay? I don't want to go. Kids used to come up and reach in and pull and rub my leg down. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. Can I get a phone number for you and I can tell you what I used to do? It's going to change, honey. I promise you.
A week or two ago, it looked like Marjorie Greene was attempting to gain an air of respectability, to normalize herself. She's not one of the crazies anymore. You can work with her. And then she went on 60 Minutes and declared that Biden is a pedophile and the Democrats are a party of pedophiles. It was an appearance on 60 Minutes that never should have happened, but regrettably it did. And she decided to double down on it with that video that we just showed you and tweeting, "I'll say it again, Democrats are the party of pedophiles." And the evidence that she provided was this old campaign ad of Joe Biden interacting with kids and a filter to make it look like they were taking a picture of what was already a video. So I don't understand thematically what they're doing there. Those are literally just interactions he had with kids. The final one, by the way, was him talking with Braden. You might remember Braden. Let's go to this picture. He had this interaction with a kid who apparently had a stutter. And so Biden, who has dealt with stuttering, talked to him about the bullying they have both faced. And what he says in that video, "I know about bullies, you know about bullies, the kids who make fun. It's going to change, honey, I promise you." That's the audio that you just heard at the end of that video, that Marjorie Greene believes is evidence that Biden and all Democrats are pedophiles. It was the president consoling a little boy who had been bullied over his stuttering. She is the grossest person that has ever been just foisted onto the American public. This is now a thing you have to deal with. This creature, this troglodyte, now is a thing that you have to worry about on a daily basis. Like, we have had stupid representatives, we have had hateful representatives, we have had corrupt representatives. I don't know that we have ever had anyone as singularly disgusting as Marjorie Greene.
What is happening to Bud Light is every single red-blooded American, every single redneck across America, and I love them because they're my friends, are canceling Bud Light. And they're canceling Bud Light, one of their own, because they are so fed up and angry about it. You see, a lot of corporations are always worried about being attacked by the woke mob. The real huge group of consumers you should be afraid of is the right mob. Those are conservative Americans that once they've had enough, they will cancel you so hard, and they don't care who you donate your money to. They will cancel you so hard and they'll never come back.
Well, the evidence for Anheuser-Busch's stock implies that it's not having much of an effect. But I love her reference to the right-wing mob. We know what they're already doing. They're going into stores and trying to destroy the beer. They're shooting it with machine guns. It's a threat of violence, and she knows that. That's why she's making it. But I also love that it's Marjorie Greene delivering the message. Because if it was any other right-wing grifter, they would have just the minimal brain to use a different term for what they're doing. Because they wouldn't want to directly demonstrate their hypocrisy when it comes to cancel culture. But she is so empty-headed, so smooth-brained, that she literally uses the term cancel. The thing that they supposedly hate more than anything else in the world, she's like, no, I'm just gonna go with that. She's being honest, by the way. They are doing what she says she doesn't want people to ever do. And she is openly admitting to that and making 100% clear the hypocrisy here. Jayar, what do you think?
This is the beautiful part about how open everything is with access to information and people putting out anything they want to say. Because she says all this stupid stuff, people push back on it, point out the hypocrisy, the dumbassery, and the breaking of bottles in the middle of a store and getting arrested over it, or shooting up things that you already bought. All that is exposed, so they have to take it to the next level. Because again, all this is a clout chase. So I have to prove to my idiots, again, my rednecks, who I love because I love them because they're rednecks and they're my people. In order to do that, you have to continue ratcheting it up to a higher and higher degree. So eventually, she has to say, yeah, all that stuff we're saying about the woke left mob, we're actually the right mob and we're cancel culture. All the things that they've been saying they hate so much. It only came out because they've run out of things to say of how outraged they are. Now they have to start congratulating themselves and pat themselves on the back and say, you know what we did this weekend? We did what with the left, we say the left always does. And that's some kind of way of a win. Pete dumbass Hegseth went on his show. I don't know why I did it. I think he was filling in for that one of those guys. He was filling in. He said we went to a ball game. We ordered all these different local IPAs, and then the primetime producers told us that it was actually made by Anheuser-Busch. That was a fail. It's like watching a fail video when someone hits himself in the head with a baseball bat, and you go, "Why did you upload that?"